Welcome to the Amber Shows. I had to come back for a minute. I forgot to talk about Donald Trump and Black History Month. Can you believe, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Omarosa, she was on The View last week. She was very arrogant. She was very disruptive. She was very ignorant. She was very unprofessional. She cut people off when they were trying to talk to her, and she was so busy just taking up for Trump and, brown-nosing him. So, and by the way, breaking news, she's in the hospital. Something happened with her foot or her leg or something. But anyway, so she said that Donald was going to give this big extravaganza for Black History Month for some African Americans that will be coming to the White House, that we're going to have this extravaganza. Well, it turns out the extravaganza was just a breakfast. And anyway, it's an annual event that they give at the White House every year. So they had it. In the meantime, Donald Trump, he speaking to the African Americans at the breakfast, and he started talking about, he's reading from a piece of paper, thanking, the things Martin Luther King did, blah, blah. And then he says, and Frederick Douglass is doing a great job. He, more things, better things to come, looking forward to better things to come. Huh? Frederick Douglass was born in 1818. He died, I believe it was 1875. He was like 70-something years old when he passed away. He was born a slave in Maryland. He escaped. He became an abolitionist. He became a civil activist. He was the first black person to be on a ticket for a vice presidency with this lady, like they were on a liberal ticket, a right-wing ticket, or whatever, however that ticket went back then. But Donald Trump actually believed that Frederick Douglass is alive. I can't believe this. Donald Trump did no research whatsoever about us, knows nothing about us. If you want to know more about Frederick Douglass, go to Google and read up about this great orator. He was a great writer, abolitionist. He believed in freedom for all, females, the Native American, black people as well. So this is just to show you that Donald Trump cares nothing about us. He didn't even do any research to talk about our people, our ancestors during this breakfast. I also heard that he took, President Obama had a bust. I don't know how long the bust has been in there, of Martin Luther King, and Donald had it taken out of the Oval Office. Also, Melania, she doesn't even want to stay in the White House with Donald. She doesn't even want to be there. She in New York. What first lady do you know goes, her husband is the president, and she said, I'm going to stay in my town. You go do the White House. She can't stand him. You can tell she can't stand him. It looks like he don't even like her. You saw how when at the inauguration, the repeats, because I didn't watch the inauguration, but the repeats of it, you saw how he got out the car. He got out the limo first and walked on up the steps, and she had to get out the car and go on up the steps herself and hand that little Tiffany box to Michelle, who gave it to President Obama, who they probably threw it away. But this is who is the president. Somebody who doesn't know anything about us, didn't even care to research about us, has never heard of Frederick Douglass in his life, and he's saying that he's expecting to hear so many more things that Frederick Douglass has done, and Frederick Douglass has been dead 122 years. Also, they're saying how Barron Trump, the son, if you saw him, he's weird. He's 10 years old, and he looks like he's 25. And Rosie O'Donnell got in trouble for saying he looks like he's autistic. And I watched him, the boy at the inauguration, and all the speeches his dad was giving when he was there. He was falling asleep, yarning, looking so bored. And then when he was walking through the inauguration, when they were walking through the parade after the inauguration, he didn't even walk with his parents. His mother went to take his hand, and they have it on tape. He pushed his hand away. He don't like them. And then they say it's off the table to talk about their kids. But yet and still the internet talked about the Obama children for the whole 8 years they were there. They were calling them monkeys. If you go on the internet, monkeys, stupid, ignorant, ugly. They called them all kinds of names. They called Michelle Obama a gorilla. But you can't talk about this little white little boy. Okay, well, Barron Trump does look retarded. He looks like Lurch with hair. Okay, but I just wanted to get that out there because it's Black History Month, and We gotta teach. You gotta teach. You gotta teach one. Each one teach one. Find somebody to teach something to, and enjoy your day. Thank you for coming to the Amber Shows.